What am I going to have to deal with today? Are you going to try and kill me? Steal one of my tails? Or have you come looking for an easy death after finding out that your life is worthless? You can look around all you want, but I've learned how to keep myself very well hidden, away from all of those prying eyes. Tell me then, little creature, why did you come to visit me in my territory? Because I think it's pretty obvious to your entire village by now that this is where I live. This is where I hunt. And your kind have never been allowed to be here. What's wrong, human? Is it that after all the stories and tales you've heard, you thought that maybe I was just some child's folktale? That you'd never actually see me? Or is it that you thought you could just waltz through my forest on a little dare to see if you're brave enough to fare through my woods? No. Then why are your legs trembling so much? Why does your lips quiver like a fragile little mouse that's barely seen an ounce of training? You know, they used to send seasoned warriors out here to kill me. But this? This is just pathetic. I mean, at least you've equipped yourself with a sword. But even that looks heavily worn out, without an essence of care to its name. And yet you thought it was going to kill me? You can barely even hold it steady, much less figure out how to strike me. No, it can't be those soldiers who sent you. Nor could it be the mercenaries. Then who was it? Was it your parents? Your friends? Maybe yourself? Oh, you seem to have gotten a little fiercer from that one. Am I supposed to be scared now? Trembling my tail between my legs? You are not the predator in this exchange, little mouse. I am, as I always have been, and how I always will be. Because you humans are truthfully all the same underneath, stricken with greed for the aspiration of fame and fortune, for the shallow, unrealistic hope of a prosperous life. Well, I'm really way past that silly little phase of giving. As you can probably tell from every dead body you must have seen on the trail here. Those are just the leftovers that I've yet to shove into the earth so they don't cause a lingering scent around my home. I'd much rather them decompose into the earth than ruin my scenery. But you, little mouse, might make an excellent decoration for any new visitors in my forest. You could be a warning sign for them to turn back. How's that sound? Oh, you're trembling again. Do you really think that you had any sort of chance at killing me? Or did you really just come here to die? How about you just make this easier for the both of us and put that child's toy down? It will only make you move slower and cause more pain for you than it has to. Plus, if you obey me now, then I might just make it a little quicker. You wouldn't have to think about it for longer than a second. Aww, sweet little mouse. You really thought you could do something, huh? But with that sloppy stance of yours, and that delicious fear between those joyless eyes, you're starting to finally understand the power difference, aren't you? Unless you need me to squeeze your throat tighter and snap your little neck in the process. You're already dangling so helplessly off the ground. Oh, no. We can't have this little stick of yours swinging around so much, can we? So how about we drop it for now? Before I need to twist your wrist any harder. Drop it. I mean, we don't want it to break just yet, do we? There you go. That's a good little mouse. God, the view from down here looks wonderful. I get to see every speck of light drain from your pretty features. And it gives me such a good idea on how I want to hang you up to keep all the visitors away. Maybe I can dangle you from the throat or hold you up by the wrists. Maybe I'll break your body a little and scar their worthless, disgusting minds. Or maybe something else. You're starting to feel weaker now, aren't you? I can tell by how little you flail at this point. Your mind must be panicking. Everything around you is starting to spin. The muscles in your body tensing and focusing only on prying my hand from your neck. I've seen this tons of times when these soldiers struggle to hold on to their last breaths. And yet, you thought you could do something all on your own. Has everyone abandoned you, then? Your village, your family and friends. They decided to open up my forest to you. And for what? Your eyes are starting to fade. I guess that's all the time I have to talk to you, isn't it? For now. Well, for a while there, I almost thought I strangled you too hard and that you'd be dead before morning. Then again, you still had a weak heartbeat in your fragile chest after I made you go unconscious. It pumped away whatever little life it had left to give you without any oxygen. But hey, I'm a merciful fox, so be grateful that I dragged you here to my personal shrine. Don't try to talk through the gag, little mouse. I know you have a few questions to ask me, but I don't have many answers for you. Even still, I'll let you speak if you stay on a good behavior once I take this off. Is that understood? Good. An appreciative little nod from such a disrespectful species. I like that. There. Now you're free to ask what you want. But please, don't talk my ear off. You lot are annoying enough as it is. Why are you still alive? Well, that, in fact, can be answered by my own question. Why did you come here? You're certainly not from any royal guard or mercenary group. And that's pretty much all that I get nowadays. But you, coming here wearing these rags and carrying a look of emptiness in your eyes like there's something else at play here. Of course, it would be all too easy to hang you from a tree and scare people away. But that wouldn't give me any answers, now would it? So, my slight curiosity has bought you a little bit more time before I throw you away like all the others. And don't think that keeping secrecy will prolong your life, because I will make sure that you easily regret that decision, and I will make it hurt before I kill you. Even if you are no actual threat to me, I still needed your legs and wrists tied up to keep you from running back to your pesky village. Because that might make people think that I'm either merciful or downright stupid. And I am neither of those things. Not anymore. Oh, so you remember the old tales, do you? I didn't think someone so young would have access to old stories like that one. Tell me, what is it that you recall from those times? Yes, the fortuitous nine-tailed fox, giver of luck, longevity, and vast knowledge. What an absolute joke. I am what I am. And what you see is what you get. And you don't see all nine tails on me, do you? Now, you get one more question. What do I plan on doing with you? So that's what you wanted to waste your last question on? I guess with the now limited time on your life, I can see why it would be a concern to you. But that is the question that I don't exactly have the answer to yet. Because I'm still dwelling on what exactly your death should be. Since this face of yours, this adorably damaged face, can't just be killed by any means. No. I want to have your final expression be the horror you feel when you watch death approaching at an excruciatingly slow, painful pace. And you can't easily make that happen unless you break them first. But you already seem halfway there, and something I can work with a little easier, which makes you all the more precious to hang on to hold closer and watch as you crumble under the pressure. Eat? You think I would let you eat after everything I told you? No, 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 little mouse. You will sit where I tell you, how I tell you, and you will let me kill you when the time is right. So don't ever think you are in control. Just sit like the worthless animal you are and suffer for your own greed. And then maybe your kind will realize what becomes of them when they walk into this forest. Because I will make sure that you become an example